I guess we'll go back, work from backwards a little bit, or forwards. With Myers, what made him the ideal fit for you guys and what you were looking for? I know you wanted to add your offense. How did you guys see him as the guy to bring in?
He's a quality outfielder that can hit, has a pop in the middle of your lineup. He is solid everyday player. Obviously had some injuries last year, but played well after that. Can play, has some versatility, but most likely is going to be in the outfield. Versatility meaning he's played some first, but he's mostly left and right, and that's where he's going to play. Mark, you're on mute.
Did you see which one, like left or right? Have you guys penciled in for like a specific everyday spot, or is it going to play it by ear?
I say probably more right than left.
How long kind of did the talks kind of progress there with Myers in terms of trying to get that done?
It's been both of them have been during the off season. We've had conversations with both players. I'd say they started right at the end, right as free agency opened, around the GM meetings, and progressed from there.
Obviously, Kurt is a guy that you know, and how much does that help in this whole thing and make you feel pretty comfortable when this all came to shove? Yeah,
we had conversations with him whenever we were talking to Luke, and frankly, I like Kurt as a guy. He fits well on a team. He works well with the staff. It's something we've known. He's very good with the pitchers. DJ's got comfort with him. David's got comfort with him. So he's a guy that can just slot right in and do what he needs to do and help our young starters get better. He also provides some offense, especially against left-handed pitching.
I know you mentioned you were looking for possibly, you tipped that maybe 3 catchers would be on the roster this season, but where is Stevenson? I guess I know he said he was hitting again. Is this kind of hedging your bets a little bit with Stevenson as far as his fitness and health?
Yeah, actually, I think this actually is going to help us get another hitter in the lineup every day. So normally you're going to give players days off after they catch, or if they catch several days in a row. This will allow us to not have to worry about the as many days off and catching in a row. It will allow us to use the DH spot, the first base spot, depending on where Joey is and what his needs are coming back from injury. So we actually really are excited about this because this allows you to put Tyler in the lineup just about every day.
If Joey isn't ready, do you feel like you kind of solved that issue? I mean, you have Myers and now Stevenson probably too.
Yeah, we have some versatile players that can play different positions, and it does give us some depth.
And then what made now kind of the right time to cut ties with Moustakas?
We had, we looked at the roster and with where we are from a younger player standpoint and also trying to fill some holes. Moose has had some injuries over the last couple of years, which have limited him, and it sucks. He's a good guy, and definitely like him as a person and a player. It's just we just felt we had to go in a different direction, and we felt getting these 2 players fill the hole that would have made Moose redundant. So we felt it was the right move at this time.
Did you have conversations?
Go ahead, Bobby.
As I said, did you talk to Moose before? I'm guessing you talked to him before the move was made. Just kind of what was his reaction?
Yeah, I did. We made sure to call Moose. I called him a few hours ago and talked to him. Obviously disappointed. He thanked me for the opportunity. He's a professional guy, good person, and thanked me for the opportunity. And it was a short conversation.
How difficult are those decisions? You guys did it with Shogo as well. And how do those decisions come about when it is someone with a substantial amount of money left on their contract?
I think we had to look at it more for what our team is for next year. We're already paying him. It's who's the best fit for our team moving forward. So it was a tough decision. They're all tough decisions. They're decisions made about good people, and it's their career altering decisions for them. I just think for us, we had to make sure we're making the best decision for our organization. Mark,
Just kind of underscore where you guys are obviously going in a direction of building with your prospects and homegrown talent. Is kind of like this sort of say free agent money maybe for this team isn't the way to go all the time as far as the big commitments. Is that kind of what we're seeing now?
I think I got the gist of your question, but so I'll answer it this way. We've got to make the best decision for us. I think that if there's a contract that makes sense for us, we will pursue it. If it's not, then we're not going to pursue it. I think that's, we've talked about this over the last 2 years. We have to be a team that does build from within. But at the same time, we have to bring solid players in around our young players. So I think that it's one person at a time, one decision at a time, and that's how we're going to evaluate any contract decision.
Nick, you at the winter meetings, you said you had a little bit of room to spend. With these additions and all that, is there still room to add, or is this pretty much?
This is not really. I think we got to be creative moving forward.
So I know that you guys were linked to possible starting pitcher types guys. Are you guys going to go with what you have and let those guys compete and not look to bring in a veteran type of guy, like a Mike Minor type, but not Mike Minor? I
think we'll figure out what the rest of the offseason brings. And if there's something we can maneuver through this offseason, I think we're going to be, we're just going to have to figure out how to take advantage of that and be creative.
And Nick, were you specifically looking to sign 1-year deals this offseason? Was that kind of the way you wanted to do it?
No, I think that's just what came about and where we were and the markets we ended up playing in.
Also, how do you see your outfield shaping up now with Will?
We've got Fraley, Friedel, Senzel. I'm going to miss somebody. Myers, Fairchild, all coming in to compete for spots. Am I missing somebody, Rob? I don't have it in front of me, sorry. But I think it's going to be, Myers will probably be mostly in right. We'll have Friedel and Senzel play center field. I think Senzel can move around, and then Fraley in left, but he also has the ability to move around as well. So we have the ability to mix and match in the outfield, and Myers probably in right field.
Yeah, you got them all: Fairchild, Fraley, Friedel, Myers, Senzel, and then Ciani.
Are you guys a little right heavy, like bat wise in the lineup?
I don't think so. I mean, we do have some right-handed hitters, but I think you've got Joey, you've got Friedel, you've got Fraley. Yeah, I think we have probably more right-handers than left-handers. Tyler hits everybody, so I don't think that it's I don't think it's just hey, you've got this dominant or that dominant. Yeah, would you like more balance? Sure, but I think that you'd like guys that can hit both sides. So I wouldn't say we're overly dominant being able to put those at least 3 guys in the lineup every day.
And just in your talks with Kurt, just kind of what was his reaction? Chance to return. We'll obviously talk to him, but was there excitement there? I mean, it had been a couple of years, and
yeah. Sorry.
I was gonna say, as you mentioned, he knows a lot of people.
Yeah, I think it's a comfort level for him. He drove up and took his physical today, and he's driving back now. He knows people in the organization. He knows what's expected of him here. I think it was a very comfortable place for him. I think we all liked him as a staff, which was great. He's a good guy for your clubhouse. He is a good veteran presence. So I think it's a really good deal mutually for everyone.
Anything else, guys? Bobby, you sure?
Any more deals today?
Ooh, not
That's a good
today.
question.
That's what when my daughter asked, the answer is not today.
No sweater.
I got a sweater on. I put it on just for you.
Yeah, but you don't have the collar underneath. Like
I do not. Sorry.
That looks like a crew neck sweatshirt. You know, it's not the full trade. I mean,